Hi everyone, it's Tammy and welcome back to the 12 Cards of Christmas. If you are new, thank you for tuning in and you have the opportunity to win a card from me for Christmas. And if you're not new, you have an opportunity to win a card from me for Christmas too, but you probably already know what's going on. But these are the 12 Cards of Christmas. For the first 12 days of Christmas, I am making a card a day and I'm going to make one with you, and I will have made one previously. And all you need to do to win, if you'd like a particular card, you can just comment on that card. If you like all the cards, you can leave a comment under all of them. It does not matter. You can enter as many times as you want. Just one under each card, though, is all that's necessary. But all you have to do is leave a comment underneath this video and put your email address, well, whichever video of the card that you are interested in. Put your email address so that I can email you, and I will contact you by the 15th of December. If you get an email from me, I need for you to respond with your address by the 18th of December, because all of these cards are going to be in the mail on the 19th. And unfortunately, if you snooze, you lose, because I'm not going to be able to save them or any of that. So just please look for an email from me on the 15th. If you do not get one, I'm sorry. Please try again. I will hopefully do this again. I did it last year and I really loved it. I think it was last year. I know I've done it. I've even done it for Halloween. So I will hopefully do it again. Or if you really would like a card from me, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. But honestly, I enjoy making them so much and it's fun to do. And I have been trying to find different fun folds to use just because it's fun. So again, leave a comment under this card if you're interested, and do it by the 15th. No, sorry, do it, well, yeah, do it by the 15th, because I'm going to contact everyone on the 15th to let them know that you won. So I would even say maybe by the 14th, but all of the card videos will be posted by the 12th, because I'm doing, like I said, the 12 days of Christmas. So this is day 4, and I used Holiday Mice from Your Next Stamp as my stamp. I used the little mouse in the teacup. I have a thing for that because I love Santa Mouse. It was a little book that I got when I was a little girl, and I still have it and I still love it. And this is the card that I came up with this, and you just pull out the inside of the card, and then there's another little image. So I thought this was pretty cute. And this, I don't know if you can tell, but the card stock is sparkly. It's shimmery. So it's really pretty. It's a little bit tough to get in here sometimes. There. So, but this is how the card is, and it does fit into a regular A2 sized envelope. So I will mail this to you just like this, unless you tell me you want me to sign it or whatever. I'll be happy to do that. But let's go ahead and get started. So this card is really easy to make, and you just need a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock, and you're going to score it at 5 1/2. And then also at 1 1/2. So I still need to score it on one of these ends. I haven't done that yet. And then also you need a piece of white that is cut at 3 1/2 by 5. This is what's going to go on the inside. And if you want to stamp it or whatever, feel free. And then you also need a piece of pattern paper that is cut at 4 by 3. And be careful of the orientation if you do have you don't want it to be like this on the card, you know what I mean? So since the ornaments face this way, make sure that the 4-inch side is the horizontal side and the 3-inch side is the vertical. And then I also used a couple pieces of ribbon and my image on a scrap piece of paper. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to first go ahead and just cut this image out. Now I have colored it. I used my Copic marker, or my alcohol markers. They're not Copics. I have some Copics, but I don't have a full set of Copics. So I buy the less expensive brand because I am not the best colorer, and I don't need that yet. Maybe eventually, but I don't know. I don't really foresee it. I think I'm getting by just fine with the ones that I have found on Etsy and Amazon. And if you just type in alcohol markers, you can find a set that's, I want to say fairly cheap, but they're not cheap. But compared to alcohol markers, to Copic markers, they're very cheap. Compared to Crayolas, they're very expensive. So, you know, perspective. So I'm going to get out my cutter, and I'm also going to score this at 1 1/2 inches. I've already scored it in the middle. I can see that line but I did not score the 1.5 inches. So let me go ahead and score that. And on this card, I also used some scissors that I have not used in forever. Having moved, I found a lot of things that I didn't know that I had or didn't remember having. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to use some fun scissors. So these are just scalloped, rigidy scissors. And on this 1.5 inch score line that I just made, I am going to just cut just a small little piece off. Just to give it a little pizzazz. That is totally not necessary, and you do not have to do it, but I thought it would be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it on the score lines, and then this one gets folded down. So that's how that little pocket is created. Super easy. And be sure to burnish your score lines. That just makes it crisper and makes the card just fold better and lay better. So before I get started too far in, I'm going to go ahead and put my ribbon in too, because I want to make sure that I don't forget to put this down before I tape this part down. So I'm going to take my tape gun, and the way I do this with the ribbon is I just put some on each end. And depending on if I want to put a bow or something in the middle, I can do some of the middle or all of the middle or however much you want. I just did a tiny bit because I wanted to show you, but I'm just going to lay this down so it's kind of in the middle. And then since there's tape on the edges, I can just fold it down like that. And this one didn't get folded straight. No big deal. So then it looks like that. And now, because I didn't tape it all, I have room still somewhere in here that I should be able to put my ribbon. There we go. And I'm just going to tie this in a little knot. So that's why you needed 2 pieces of ribbon. And then I twisted it so that since this is a one-sided ribbon, the other side is the ugly side and the top side is the pretty side. I folded it so that the pretty side would be up on both sides. And then I'm just going to trim this a little bit, and because it has stripes, I'm following the stripe line. Just like that. And now I can go ahead and put, and you could have done that when it's on there too, it didn't really matter, but I'm going to just go ahead and put some tape on here to make sure that I have that nicely crisp folded down. Now, instead of using tape on the sides of my card, what I'm going to use is some tear and tape. It's a little stronger adhesive, and I want to make sure that this stays together. So I'm going to take the short side and run my tape up that, and then I use my little like washi cutter, or this is really a Cricut pad cleaner, but it has multi-functions, multiple uses. And then I'm going to take my little metal poker to get these off. It's just easier than trying to peel it back. And then I can go ahead and fold this down. Now, one other thing that I did with this one is I rounded the edges. So I have my little paper rounder. This is not my favorite one. I like this one. It's handy, but it's not my favorite, and it doesn't cut through a bunch. Like, I won't be able to cut through this, so I'm just going to kind of try to make a mark so I'll know where to cut it myself. The Crocodile is actually my favorite. Oh, it did cut this one. How about that? Let's see if it'll cut this one. Nope. So, yeah, usually it doesn't cut through 2 pieces of paper or cardstock, So I have to take my scissors and just follow the line that I just created. So it's a little easier. But the crocodile, I can't find it since I've moved. So I'm missing that and my heat gun. And I know that they have to be somewhere. I don't know. I believe that I packed them, but I'm not positive. Oh, and you know what I did here? Oh, I may have screwed up. So I'm just going to punch those two ends. But what I did was I put this down. Oh, and I can still get it up. Sometimes you can't. Before I put this down, and this will cover up some of that. So, crafting in real life, I messed up, which isn't a new thing for me. You guys know. But that's part of the beauty of making things at home and having things homemade, I think, is that it's okay if you screw up. And it makes it even better sometimes. Now I'll just put another little, I think one is enough because it still has a lot of stick to it. So there we go. So then that is covered up and it looks a little nicer. And then I'm going to also round this guy. The nice thing about this rounder is it does have 3 different sizes of rounding. So I have, this is the medium one, but there's a large one and a small one too. So you can make your angle of the roundness different, different sizes, but I think that's cute. And I'm just going to stick this right in here like that. Oh, I think that is cute. And then I'm taking a pop dot or 2, whatever. And I'm just going to put them around on my little guy. And then I'll just peel the paper off. These are like the edges of the pop dots. I actually think I need to get some more pop dot. I was looking and I think that I've used most of them. I have a lot of the tear and tape, but I think I need some more poppy dots. And then I'm just going to pop this right down here on the side, but really cute. Isn't that adorable? So there are our cards. And I noticed that I did not do the edges of those. So this is the card that you will receive, the one that's a little more finished. This one I'm going to use in my personal collection for someone, but this one will go right into this envelope and will be sent to one of you, hopefully. So thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.